at No Paperwork Podcast, the dopest podcast cooking. Jking, N-Sane, sitting down with Mr. Set the Record Straight himself.
What it do, man?
Rico too smooth, man.
man.
Sacramento
So
reputable.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
we appreciate your time, man. We appreciate you coming, fucking with us, man. You know, we dealt with you before at the Tigers Den Bully Gang show. You know what I mean? We sat down with you for a quick minute, talked to you for a second.
Yeah.
So we wanted to come back, bring you back. I told you we'd bring you back, and you here, man. So
Yeah, you're my
appreciate it.
10-year-old's favorite rapper, but I'm like, and she's my daughter. I'm like, what?
dope.
You ain't allowed to listen to rap. How you? What you talking about then? Look, he give me an autograph. I'm like, well, I'm finna tell him don't give you another one. You acting like a groupie right now. Well, fuck with groupies. Your mama was a groupie. What happened to us? Real shit.
And that's it. So yeah, man. So kick it off, man. So how long you been in this game?
Yeah.
Consistently, probably like 4 years. Consistent.
Like that? Like,
because
I mean, when did you just even first write rhymes and rhyme?
Well, when I first started, you feel me, just fucking around, I was like freestyling. I was like
Yeah.
13 years old.
Okay,
you know
so
what I'm saying?
so it's in the soul like that long.
Yeah, I was
That's
in
what
the
I
hood,
wanna
you feel
know.
me, with
Yeah.
it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I used to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
at functions and shit, used to be getting hella on with the homies from the hood, you know, drinking 40s and shit, you know,
Right.
throwback shit.
Right.
And my niggas would be like, hey, bust a flow, you feel me? Because they used to like listening to my shit. They'd hype me up.
Yeah.
And I used to be, you feel me? But I never took it serious, you know what I'm saying?
So what's the meaning behind the Rico Too Smooth?
Too smooth, motherfucker.
Rico
You can't
is-
read.
It's like a childhood name, you feel me? That my godparents named me, and then it just stuck with me.
You know
When
you're from the hood if you got godparents and that important to that, you know what I'm saying?
So look, I had just got out of YA and shit, and I was trying to think of a rap name because I was like, I'm gonna take this shit serious, so I got to think of something exclusive. So at first, you know, I was thinking Rico Suave only because I used to have
Rico
little females, you
Suave.
feel me, back then. They used to
Right.
be saying, oh, what's up,
Yeah,
Rico
Suave,
Suave,
yeah.
you feel me?
You slick.
Then I was like, nah, because when you look up Rico Suave, you feel me, hella other shit pops up.
Yeah, that was an artist.
So I wanted to pick
a.
something that, you know, was kind of unique in its own way. That if you type it up, there ain't gonna be
It'll
shit
just
on
be
it.
him.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I picked Rico Too Smooth, and it just stuck since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, hey man, when I was young, bro, my first little thing, you know, Too Short was hot and all the shit, boom, boom. And I just said Too Fresh. That shit, I used to put that shit on the back of derby jackets, hats, all kind of shit.
Too fresh and too smooth.
Isn't that crazy? I'm talking about TOO was in also, motherfucker.
Yeah. So with that, man, you know, you had a little video on YA. You know what I mean? You got down. People seen that on the
Yeah,
net.
what's up with that thing? Like, so somebody filmed you. You was fighting there, right? I see it a few times, but like, somebody filmed it. And did that go out immediately, or just come out later when you became doing your music thing?
Nah, the homie had posted that motherfucker like ASAP. You feel me? Like
Oh, okay.
he recorded. You feel me? He was in his room and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he was recording us get down right before, you feel me? He had the whole little shit on thing. The whole video, it doesn't even show you like the whole shit. Like
Everything,
me and the Southsider, we was still getting down and shit.
Damn.
The reason behind that shit, it was you know, some little YA politics at the time, you know.
Why
some kid
is gnarly
shit.
for those that don't know? It's every day you fight, damn near.
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
looking at? It's up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's
So it was one of those things where one of the homies, he was from Westside Fresno, you feel me, Fresno Norte.
Right.
And he was in the back, which is the lockup, you feel me? And he was back there because he was high power. They call high power,
okay.
like basically he tripping on everybody if you ain't a homie. So they had him back there, so they finally let him out on the line.
Right.
And all the Southsiders was feeling play because he was doing what you call, you know, crack ears. You feel me? When you crack ears, it's like you disrespecting the Southsiders. You feel me?
oh, he was out of his
Right. So
Thug
you feel me? When they had seen bruh, they was like instantly like, hey bro, we're on that nigga. Like, you feel me? We need to run that.
Right.
And they were trying to train him. You feel me? And training means, you feel me, like one nigga fights, and then another essay will come, fight him again, and another essay.
triathlon
So they try to
passing
throw him like
torches.
3 fades or something. So the homies was like, hey, none of that. You feel me? Like, we
Right.
just gonna take those fades for you. We'll take the 2. You feel me? And then fucking you take
Open
one.
you up to the one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you feel me? We
Damn.
made it even. But I was fresh there too. You feel me? Still a young nigga. I was like 16, 17. the dude that I fought, he was already like 23. You feel me? He was already.
So you stepped up and took the fade.
Yeah. I wasn't even supposed to be. You feel me? Like it was nothing really. I just did it out of my heart because the homie was a good homie and shit.
Right.
So fucking
Ain't that jail for you though? You be bored. Like I'll do it.
Right. Basically,
you know, can I get in, motherfucker?
Now that I think of it, you feel me? It's just YA games. You feel me? Kid shit. But
YA is heavy though.
Yeah, fucking. We got down and that nigga did drop me. I got back up and fucking I started still doing my shit. We both got sprayed the fuck down. Yeah. We both laid it out at the same time and fucking his shit was busted too. His shit was all busted, his nose. And we made eye contact. The nigga name was Ryder.
Okay.
He was from Lompoc.
Okay, Lompoc.
He was from Lompoc. Yeah.
They got a prison out there too.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. So he was from Lompoc, right? You feel me? And the Southsiders actually didn't even know we were about to run that fade. Like we just got up and we just told them over there, we're like, hey, we need that. Right. And we both just went into the middle of the shit. Goddamn.
Huh. Did that disturb any of the, like, you know what I mean, the little comfort over there, little like, you know?
As far as like the atmosphere and
the
everything,
atmosphere
the vibes,
with the Southerners.
I mean, there was a lot of like homies that were like at the time that were like trying to on their way to fire camp or people that had like shit on the line.
They was gonna go up.
Yeah, they was finna go.
From 18 or
so
whatever.
there was a few people that was actually fighting, and then also too like we kept it isolated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wasn't tripping after that. After they fought the homie, they fought us. The next day, like we already it's called CI. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They pull us out and then pull them out. Yeah. And then we sit there and talk, man, you guys gonna be good. You guys could program together. And we'll just be like,
I guess.
if the Southsider was tripping or if I was tripping, you feel me, and I wanted to run it back, I would just tell one of the homies, like, hey, tell him when we come out, I need that shit again.
Right. Yeah.
But he was cool and shit. He was like, hey, good shit, bro. He sent me shit. I was like, yep, it's all good, bro. Right after we just got dinned down, all sprayed up. Yeah. I seen him, he was all, and I was just like that too.
That's crazy.
All in handcuffs and my boxers walking by. I was like,
that head up fade, did it like give you a new level of respect for Southsiders?
Oh, most definitely.
Because you don't really see that up here, right?
Nah. It's like it was
like
the
foreign. Truth up here. Most of the Southsiders, man, they ain't with it.
It was,
like, you know, there's a couple. I ain't gonna say all of them. You know, there's a couple of with it, but 9 times out of 10,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They throw up their sign and run. You know what I mean? So, and that's 9 times out of 10, and that's no exaggeration.
That's the new shit, man. You know, back in the day,
that was back
simple
in the
gang
day
sign to
too.
get you fired on.
Yeah, no, but that's back in the day too. They'll throw a sign, you be like, "What's up?" They run. You know, or they got their flag.
You know, and only place in my life, juvenile hall, is where I really seen them. Like they wasn't playing up in there back in the day.
I say, yeah.
They were in early '90s shit. They wasn't playing. They was up in that motherfucker.
My very first time,
14-year-olds tatted up. I'm like, God damn.
My very first time, I met like real Southsiders from down south. It was in juvenile hall in Woodland. You know what I'm saying? Because my county, Yellow County. So when we went to juvenile hall, we had to go over there.
Yeah.
So we had a contract signed with ICE. So we got all the immigration. You feel me? And a lot of them were from down south, from LA and fucking
up there doing
thing. All up there, bro. And they got fucking shipped into our units and shit. And us and the homies from Woodland and shit, we like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what? Nigga, these motherfuckers is really like real Southsiders, you feel me? Like all balled, tatted up and shit already. So that was my first time. And after that, I already like quickly started learning all their cities and trying to know about their gangs.
That's the first time you dealt with like that caliber.
Just so I could, you feel me, be aware of it and know what I'm talking about and shit. So that was the first time, bro. But nigga in there,
Well, you always want to know your enemy.
Hey, you was talking about
you always want to know who you're up against.
Fighting on in the wire and they'll miss you. Remember those juvenile hall before they did that? It's called dipped. You better hope you won that first fight because that staff that be in college and they be hubbed up is whooping both you motherfuckers next.
Pretzel.
So you either lost once or twice. Right. You for sure still losing once. This shit sucked.
Right. So let's take it back. So you was in there, you were doing your thing and shit, and you ran into them Southsiders and shit, and you get out, right? And then you start doing the music thing, and then you start seeing Southsiders on the net and shit.
Yeah, off tops.
What, like in your comments and type of shit?
Right, no, I'm just saying just the whole, in general, the whole internet thing. Like, you know what I mean? So it seemed to me like when we talked to you last time, you guys did videos out south, and it was a respectful thing. You know what I mean? You went out there not disrespecting. Nobody was, gang banging on fools. But
it was the media that you already know how they always twist it.
Right. Hey, Sac be grimy. You know what I'm saying? It be sleazy as fucking politics, but same thing here. If we need to go to the other side of the city we in now, we be just cool. You be cool with everybody. It's cool. Like I don't feel comfortable. I don't just want to be. Well, that's not my side. Like, whatever.
But what I'm talking about is like as far as the Southerners go, right? People doing music.
Yeah, y'all thing is different.
They had a little peace treaty in the pen, right? So after that happened, homies were kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? They wasn't really banging too hard on Southerners. You know what I mean? In their music, whatnot. And then you actually seen a live with you. On a live with a Southerner.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
And it seemed pretty respectful. You know what I mean? It wasn't no dissing and whatnot. You know what I mean? It was little jokes and shit, but it was kind of like respectful. Tell me about that situation.
Oh, so fucking honestly, I wouldn't even call him like a real Southsider, cause when I started posting him and shit, like basically like. Maybe he was a Southsider, but like a reject nigga. Like so, maybe just like us. You feel me? Like if one of us fall off or something happens, or get twacked out, like you be like, yeah, that's the homie, but you feel me? Nigga be tweaking or whatever the fuck. You feel me?
Right.
That was that type of dude. You feel me? And I actually like first got acquainted because he sent me a DM, and he was just showing me all, you feel me, through LA, but he was slapping my song "Act Up."
Right.
You feel me? And he was just like singing along and shit. I was like, oh, this nigga's for real.
So he was a fan.
Yeah, this nigga was a fan. So
sure.
I don't know what happened, bro, but I ended up going down there and shit for that shit. And then now he started talking reckless. Like he's like,
well, how dare
you?
Fool,
be careful out there. Woo woo. And he's like just sending me hella like pills and drugs and shit. I was like, this nigga a fucking weirdo, you feel me? But
stop listening to my records, bro.
I was like, anyways, I stopped like replying back to him, you feel me? And he started being even more J-Cat. So I ain't gonna lie, that night I was fucking drunk as hell. And I went on live and shit, you feel me? And
he hopped on?
He was like trying to troll, but you feel me? I fed into it and we was trolling each other. But really, the nigga's a J-Cat, like, so I shouldn't even really be paying attention.
He likes sleep with the enemy, and then...
But at the end of the day, I was...
feeling yourself,
I'm drunk, I'm feeling myself, so, you feel me? Really, I was doing that shit, like, just to clown the nigga.
You cut him off.
I knew he wasn't no real, you feel me? He must have just been, like, a resident or something, you feel me? He must not be, like, a real Sureño or whatever the fuck case.
And then, so you go down to L.A., you shoot videos over there, right? How many videos you shoot? That was with NOR?
Yeah. I think I shot about, like, 2 or 3.
Right. Yeah. And I seen on your IG that you had filmed actually 2 Southerners fighting each other.
Oh yeah. At Echo Park.
Yeah.
Oh, for real,
Echo Park.
Man, I
was
with
my lady
forever.
Yeah,
Echo
I was with my lady.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, motherfuckers know me. You feel me? If they already knew me already, like I don't know what it was, but they was getting on each other.
Right.
2 different Southsiders. I want my girl, you feel me? I really am flamed up too. I got Red Cortezes on and shit. Like,
and what year was this?
They was like, oh man, they was like, woo.
A few years ago, I think. What? Probably like.
It was about 3-4 years ago.
3-4.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? I wasn't fucking out there just gang banging or doing all this shit. I'm chilling with my girl.
Whenever you go somewhere outnumbered, like you really don't want to, you know what I mean? You represent everywhere you go, where you're from. So if you're asked,
you know what's
cold,
though?
Put it out there and throw it out there like you the hardest motherfucker in the world.
Yeah, it's because you feel me. At the end of the day, like you gotta imagine too, like what if they're coming through over there? We would automatically see that as like what you trying to do, oppose a threat or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always look at it like I already know what's up. That's the only real reason why I would keep that respectful boundary.
Be respectful and hope for it to be returned type of shit.
Super hard nigga, you feel me? Like
right.
With that video though, with that Southside of the resident, whatever the fuck he is, he's J-Cat, but I could have just handled it better, you feel me? I shouldn't even fed into it because it's just like if he was anybody else.
Yeah. But at that time, right, so there was like, there was a truce in the pen, you know, it seemed like there was Southerners that were, and I'm getting into something here, right? We doing like a little timeline thing here. So it seemed like at that time, Southerners were starting to want to work with homies. Like they would put it out there on the internet, on interviews. Like, would you work with a Northerner? Well, yeah, if the powers that be.
So they're the one that started that whole could be type of shit.
Or like I would if the time was right, or maybe I would consider it. Like so they would start saying that. And truth be told, there was a couple homies that said the same thing. Like maybe
on what tip? On some music
and some music tip. On some music tip. On
music
some
shit.
Because
y'all thing ain't like Bloods and Crips. It's a little different.
No, it's different. But what I'm saying is that it was like there was kind of like almost a mutual respect thing with North and South, right? When it came to like music, nobody was really tripping putting it out there.
Nobody wants to be that first one, huh?
Then, we have a situation where, Lefty Gunplay comes out of left field, right? Talk about fuck North Angles. And you got that other dude, Bozo, coming out, oh, fuck North Angles, right? But, truth be told, from what I heard, Lefty Gunplay wasn't saying that before. Didn't he actually hit you up for a verse?
So, officially, like I say, bro, the YouTube and the vloggers and shit, they misconstrue shit up. So if you really want to be honest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just getting the truth.
It was misinformation. They ran with it or something?
Yeah, it's misinformation.
Yeah.
He did reach out, but it was on some like acknowledgement shit. And he was like saluting type nigga, and I was showing the same mutual respect back. I'm like, yep, for sure, I'll send mine, bro. And he was just starting, you feel me, before he started going crazy, like popping with his music and shit. But he was like, the last time we even said anything to each other, he just said, I'll see you at the top. But I never reached out to him first, you feel me? It don't really matter. Like, but the truth is, you feel me, he reached out to me, you feel me? He sent actually my it was a cipher that I did with Shimo.
Yeah.
Shout out
it was
to
one
Shimo.
of them. He sent it to me and then put like a fire sign, and like I said, I was mutual respect.
On some respectful shit.
And I was like, hey, yep, good looking. Hey, I seen I'm going through his pictures. I know he's a Southsider.
A cat at the 7-Eleven by the house. I see him all the time. He's like, what's up, my boy? I'm like, what are you from LA? Mexican cat. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah. And this is, they all be like that, right? And I pull up the one day he's outside. He was playing like a cedar or something. I was like, what's that? And he's like, oh man, this music up here is fucking. It's like dope music, right? It's like barrier gangster. It's just dope, right? That shit don't be like that. That's the only place I have to reach to hear it.
Right.
And they be proud about it.
Right.
But it's this shit literally like
2 weeks ago. A lot of Southerners,
miles.
they'll tell you that they listen
They're like, that's dope.
or they used to, right? So which brings me up to recently, right? So we coming to now, and you have some dude with a Lego on his head put out a T-shirt of some homies that have passed away. Talk about all my ops are dead. We got Tito B.
That's a rough
TYS,
one right there. Now you asking for problems now,
right?
Rap is rap and funk
when
is
you
funk,
see that, what do you think about that?
You asking for problems with that type of shit.
Honestly, like, for one, you feel me? Anyone that dwells in some shit like that, like heavily and deep, like nigga, that's just bad karma. You feel me? Altogether.
Yeah, it's hella negative.
So I'll be looking at that shit like, for one, it's goofy. For two, like everybody knows that the loved ones that did pass away, not one of them got killed by the other side, you feel me? So it's like for someone to make a mockery out of the homies and like think you're like really active and being hard about it, like that's stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The dude's a J-Cat for that, honestly. Nigga, other than that, I ain't really dwell too much on it. I just looked, I was like, cat.
Right.
I wasn't gonna comment and shit, I was just like, I ain't gonna even, you feel me?
Yeah,
entertain that shit.
Like there's lines that get drawn, right? There's an unspoken rule. Like, man, come on, you don't talk about dead people or
but hold on. But at the same time, right now that's currently popular, bro. Yeah. And the controversy from it is currently popular, so kids are selling out to it. You know what I hear a lot right now is the art of music, where it's like, like a concept type of song. You be doing them. Some MC shit. Take somebody on a journey. Most listeners of the world want to be took on a journey, not just gang bang, backyard gang. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, and you don't do. I mean, you've done like some positive music, right? You trying to reach out to the kids. You do things
You was
for
just
the
in the
community.
Capitol with all them fools, wasn't you?
Yep. Me and, shout out my nigga Ben Amador, man, from Stockton.
Shout out to Ben.
So if you ain't doing that, what are you doing?
Shout out my nigga Choleo, man.
So you really trying to change shit politically, not only just in your music, right? But you're like you're really
Actively
taking action.
Put a foot in the water.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to, you feel me, to the best of my ability. I'm just really like trying to find an equal balance between everything because you know if you focus too much on the bad, then most likely
you're manifesting right back up in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now which brings me to set the record straight, right? Set the record straight song that you did, right? So, you know, it seemed like you was on a certain path and it kind of diverted real quick, and you know what I mean. You let these fools have it on that song. You know what I mean? Can you tell me what the set the record straight?
I showed up in that video shoot actually.
Yeah. So
they was going crazy.
Can you explain to me your thought process on that and what it is, right? Cause we all heard it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And you killed it.
Yeah. Honestly, you know, usually I be like thinking shit through. You feel me, thoroughly, and
tactician.
I kind of, you feel me, was just like fed up, you feel me, of seeing a lot of shit that I was seeing and hearing, and it was just like what the fuck, like it didn't make sense to me that, you know what I'm saying, someone would be blatantly disrespecting like damn near every song. Like,
it forced me to
it was just weird to me, you feel me, just seeing like, and honestly I didn't really hear nobody like dissing on that side, so it was like I don't know where, you feel me, all that shit came from, where that energy came from.
Right. Well, I mean, to me, it looked like that they were just trying to, you know, every time they dissed the North, their numbers went up. So everybody wanted to see who it was. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to hear who they were talking about, right? So it looked like, you know, they were clout chasing, right? But it was like, so when Lazy Boy went to No Jumper, you know what I mean? That was a big issue, right? And they were saying, hey, oh man, you guys can't come up here, and who did this? So they felt disrespected right back by with that. Bands, though. But they felt disrespected by Lazy Boy, who didn't disrespect them, who went up to No Jumper. It was just a platform, right?
Yeah, he now
they're blaming Adam, right? Adam 22, Adam 16, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
They blamed him for
giving him the lane.
Not giving him the lane, for starting funk between North and South. But the way I see it, Adam wasn't the one that did it.
Don't give him that kind of power. That motherfucker ain't capable of starting some shit.
And he's just,
you know what I mean?
He's just giving people a platform, right? He's giving. I think they got mad because he's giving the North a platform they didn't have that was only out South.
He knows
the
game. He'll poke you.
They can talk messy all they want, but there was nobody against it. There was no voice to counter that, right?
Yeah, the thing is, like, you feel me? What I all summed it up, you feel me? Because I thought long about it and shit, and certain shit that be going on. Like, I kind of analyzed the situation fully, you feel me, in full circle.
Right.
And what I got out of it really is like what I was saying about, these YouTubers, these bloggers.
Yeah.
They get up on the net and they really do misconstrue shit up, or they will pump shit up and do what it takes to get them views. You feel me?
Right. But it's really a fool that hears it and runs with it too, though. So it's like it's on both parts.
So it's on both.
We know there's so many dumbasses out there that just fold the carrot.
It's too many. It's too many motherfuckers out here really doing shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Pumping it up when they ain't themselves.
Right.
They're not even in the field.
Right. And that's I was
not
about to
hood
say
niggas,
that.
Like,
you know what it feel like to go through that.
Exactly. The ones that are affected by it is the ones that's actually still in the streets or still in the hood.
Right.
You feel me?
And it's hella different than talking about.
And it's like now you send shit on fire. You pumping it up more because now the cops are seeing, like, it just blows out of proportion instead of it just being what it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just a track. If you know, you know, and that's really it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody knows, what was said, what point I was trying to get across. If I could do it again, I would do it again, but I still, you feel me, had thoughts about, not doing it just based on what came with it was a lot of other shit, you feel me?
Right.
The fact that you even weighed your options or,
Yeah, I mean, I tried, you feel me? Really, I was like,
man.
I looked at it as like, man, like they got the homies fucked up. And niggas act like they super hard type shit. Like, this is music, right? Like,
Right.
you're doing music and you're mentioning homies' names that passed away. Their moms got to see online and shit when they go on YouTube to listen to their songs. Right. These YouTubers and bloggers talking about their son.
Right. Well, look, so what?
I mean, niggas don't be thinking about that type of shit.
So the Bloods and Crips, when they broke through that barrier, they could work together. You know, YG, MC, whatever the fuck, right? They get money together, all that. They know who they talking about when they say I'm gonna smoke a motherfucker, but they ain't just saying they set no more. They just everybody know who everybody is. Yeah. So it's easier for that to just spread. Y'all is we got a different thing in California. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Like it's different. So.
It is. It's a different thing,
but so many of you guys are actual fucking artists. If you leave half of that out for a song or two, one of y'all might make, you know what I'm saying, break through that motherfucking wall they got.
But in a way, right? So what they did, the South did by disrespecting, kind of lit a fire up under the North. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, hold on, and like we did that Unity video. Like you said, the bloggers. The podcasters took that narrative and ran.
There was no jumper like no,
that it was a
you
diss
didn't read
song.
the rest of the sign and shit.
That's the shit I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And
nobody checked the bridge for the trolls.
You gotta check some of these titles, like, bruh. Literally, if anyone wants to just type in North there or anything about the gang shit, nigga, it's gonna be none but us getting pushed out there. Right. And it's all from these YouTubers and bloggers. Right. You feel me? And it's just, it don't be a good look sometimes, you feel me? Because now we got to deal with the heat of it too. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of us on parole,
it be youngsters and not y'all out there wild, but it be all music they're saying that they put two of them together and it must be you.
So it just be, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. I try to like make an equal balance between, you know what I'm saying? And to clear it up, like I was saying, I would say, you feel me? I would do it again, but you know, I second guessed it for sure, just based on what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about like the street shit. You feel me? That's already mandated. I already know what time it is with that. That's just in general. Right. But I'm talking about, you feel me? Just how it puts me in certain predicaments and shit, positions as far as like, you know, with the rollers. You feel me? With the system, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? But
hey,
go ahead. No, you did it, and it's out there. You know what I mean? And you know what? Like, I was happy you did. You know what I mean? I was glad somebody said something. You know what I mean? Like, look, I don't advocate for unnecessary violence. I don't advocate for that, but I do. We got a voice too. You know what I mean? I'm glad that somebody said something. You know what I mean? Who had a platform, who had the ability to reach the masses to say something. That's what we're trying to do here. Is we're just trying to speak our piece, our side. You know what I mean? And
that bar they was hating on was Monster though. It was cold.
Yeah.
We forget that rap could be warfare.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it is.
If I can't see you, you fucking 8 hours away.
So on just
firing
that,
on you.
Like I wanted to touch on that, and just that subject, man. What's your final thought on that subject?
I mean, honestly, honestly, bro, like, fuck it, Lefty Gunplay. That was only one person that was from down there that fucking people know of tapping in with any type of way. Before that, I done had like four other people. You feel me? And you know, they followed my shit, and like I said, they would fucking tell me like, hey, your shit's hard. Like, let me know. And I'll be like, for sure. Swifty was one of them. Right. Swifty Blue, that nigga tap in. Hey, let's bridge the gap in there. Woo, woo. I don't know if he was trolling or not, but I know he was serious, like, about listening to my shit. He was like, man, we got to bridge the gap. Woo,
hold on, but Southsiders say NA? I'm just, you know.
Nah, he was just like, you know.
He was just showing respect.
That's pretty cool. Because, you know, like a bro was like, hey, man, come on, cuz, but he's a blood, he's calling. I'm just saying, I'm not.
Yeah, so, even him too, right? Same way, like, he kind of did the same shit like Lefty, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, tapped in, and I ain't never said nothing on his name or nothing even after that.
Right.
I got fucking screenshots the whole shit, and if I wanted to, you feel me, a nigga could get childish and be doing all this shit, but I look at it as like, I know they tapped in, they know they tapped in.
Right.
I don't even really need to do all that shit, you feel me? But then you guys is doing hella weird J-Cat shit, you feel me, going on rants, and I mean, maybe if that's bruh's like character, you feel me? It is what it is. But,
it's entertaining. I give it that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but that's what it is. You feel me? And I don't want to be no like really entertainer type nigga. You feel me? So It's like,
well, that would never be a motherfucking something we want someone to fall. Like, look, watch me act a motherfucking fool like this. Like, that ain't the image. No people that I know put out. I don't fuck with people like that.
Well, that's not an image you portray anyway.
Yeah, right? We trying to
supposed to be smooth with this shit. So say the name and shit.
We trying to be, you feel me, like militant as much as possible. You feel me?
Yeah, tactician.
Not just on no violent shit. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about just militant all around as far as, you know, just staying on your shit.
You a wiser warrior if you avoided the violence type of shit. You know what I mean?
Well, you always prepared for war.
Absolutely.
Don't want to go into it.
That's how come you can walk right around it. It's like, I wasn't looking at you, man, like, cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, okay. Enough of that subject.
Yeah, change subjects. Hey, can I dive in real quick? What's Shimo, right? That's the partner. Everybody fucking Shimo. Shimo Media.
Yeah, Shimo, that's my dog.
How long you been with him?
For as long as I've been rapping.
Oh, I didn't know that. From Jump.
So while I got out from the Jump, and I met him like a year later after I got out. You know what I'm saying? And he see me through another homies. It was like probably one of his like first like 4 videos that he just did.
Wow.
You feel me? Because he wasn't doing
y'all
that
walk
shit.
His whole walk together.
So boom, you feel me? He pop out, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the video turned up and shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, like, who is this guy? Because he like turned up, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then he seen that I did music. And on top of that, he was like, oh, this nigga hard. So he got with me and he told me one day, pulled me to the side. He was like, hey, bro, I think you pretty dope. Yeah. Like, I want to practice more videos and, you know what I'm saying? We gonna just take over
from day
shit.
one, you've been part of that creation of that platform, what it's done. I knew y'all was together, but I didn't know how thick. I personally, so that's why I asked. Like, I didn't know that. That's dope, man.
Yeah, it's damn near day one, you feel me?
That's dope, yeah.
So what projects you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on a project with Herminator.
Oh, dope.
Going crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Herminator, man.
Yeah,
I got a lot of good shit coming. It's versatile. I think it's gonna be good too. You feel me? Just for the streets in general, just based on like, okay, you know, I threw that song out there. Everybody talking about it, type shit.
Right. Well, because of the controversy parts.
Yeah, but nigga ain't trying to drag shit on. Right. Doing this back and forth and going. I was just, you feel me, setting the record straight with my music, lyrically.
Yeah.
Feel me? Other than that, that's what that was. My new shit. It's gonna be some summer vibes. I got some struggle shit.
Struggle shit. I was gonna ask you, if you got your little Brenda have a baby type shit.
Yeah. It's going crazy, though.
Yeah.
Man, that's dope.
Need some strip club shit.
I look forward to hearing all that shit, you know what I mean? Because, you're a dope artist, you know what I mean? And you know that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People tell you, you know what I mean?
Like I said, my daughter's her favorite rapper. I'm like, you're not allowed to listen to rappers. Talking about you 10, motherfucker.
Right. But, yeah, man, so...
Sit in your way.
And in the music, right? So, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? How far you think you can take this?
Oh, manifestation
shit,
time.
Honestly, I ain't really thought about it like that. I just be like working, like just day by day type shit.
Right.
Do what I can a little bit here.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good for winging it.
You feel me? I got 3 boys. You feel me? So
salute, congratulations.
I gotta, you feel me, make sure that I'm getting money and I'm making sure that I'm strong and you feel me there for them too. So
you're doing well for yourself though.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing well for yourself. So
yeah.
And so I happen to have a clip, or I saw a clip of the show you just put on. You were hey man, we're doing this for unity. We're doing this for people.
Yeah, if you said that walking head up on stage to open it, that was dope.
Yeah, you were talking about
they removed it, I think,
so that way we can see. You could be from different hoods and still get together and do that.
He was preaching.
So you believe in the unity, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Amongst homies and shit, right? Because I know out here in Sac, a lot of homies that funk, and it's not a secret. But I mean, since the unity video and you pushing now, I think everybody's pushing more of that. Carnalismo. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And just give me your take on that.
I mean, shit. In general, you feel me? I've always just been about unity, like not even within our people. You feel me? Like our people, like the gente, you feel me, as a whole. Just based on, like I said, we at the Capitol too. We politicking with other people too. They might be from down there too, from LA and shit. But we know what time it is. We there to handle business. They are too. Keep it respectful. Everybody do their thing, and everything's Gucci. Yeah. But as far as the homies, for sure, just based on, niggas get caught up in shit. City funk. And, they forget where they came from, you feel me? And what it's really all about. Why are you supposed to be pushing and shit?
All for one for all.
Exactly. So when people lose that faith and lose that actual side of that shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers clash all the time. Now everybody's getting killed, and it's by your own people.
It's
and
that bullshit.
You're just supporting that propaganda where you want to keep it that way. You want everybody not to get along type shit.
It's like muscle memory now. That's what
and in my eyes, you know, I done been juvenile halls and YA and shit. And my whole time, you know, I done did time in different counties and shit, in juvenile halls and whatnot. And I met a lot of good homies, you feel me, from different cities. So that's what kind of even, like, made me, like, even more proud.
You already had to put your trust in a motherfucker you don't know, but since we team, we got to be team.
Yeah, we team, and we in there, we going through the same struggles and shit. So I looked at it as, like, you feel me, all them times that I had to do time and I was there with my brothers, like, they're all really I had, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to tell them, too, you feel me, like everybody else, like, it's gonna be the same way, especially if you guys is out here thugging and doing shit.
Yeah.
You commit a crime, you end up going to jail, to prison. You're gonna be
Don't
fucking functioning with other niggas from different hoods. You feel me? And I mean, I know niggas still don't be buddy and shit, even in behind walls, but niggas know what time it is.
But if you're if your cellie, your cell neighbor, I should say, is from another city or you know, a southern or whatever, like, you got nobody else to talk to if you're in the hole. You know what I mean? You gotta correspond with somebody. You know what I mean? You just drive yourself crazy. So there is that mutual respect. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, everybody's a man, and everybody, you know. And again, I'm not with y'all shit, but motherfuckers be men. You be locked up. Everybody hear about them being locked up. Locked up sucks. Let you have about a month in there without speaking. This motherfucker said, "Hey man, how you doing? None of your fucking business." Is probably how this shit start. But then pretty soon you're like, "Oh no, it's a good fucking book." Like, you know what I'm saying?
But anyways, man,
you know his face.
I know you guys to go. I know you guys to do your thing. So I just I want to end this, man. You got any last words? Anything you want to say? Like, you know what I mean? Shout outs. Something?
Man, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Everybody watching this shit, we already know like what these YouTubers and bloggers do and shit. So I would say like not to really like dwell on that shit and feed into that shit. Yeah. And my take on, you feel me, no jumper shit is in all actuality, yeah, we do know what's going on. They are doing it for their propaganda. Because at the end, you feel me, those views and everything added up, that dollar ain't going to no gente at all. Not Southsiders, not Norteños. And the deaths that come with it and the funk that comes with that shit is left on our people. While this nigga sitting at a mansion somewhere, you feel me, kicking back thinking everything is good when it ain't good because all this shit that people are putting out there and misconstruing and getting laughs and ha-ha, giggle. Niggas is really dying out here. Yeah. You can't be playing with nobody's life. Like, this shit is serious, you feel me? Yeah. So when I see them type of niggas doing that shit, like, I always just think about that, you feel me? Like, before anything. And I can't let no white boy or anybody of that fact spin me up. Like, we know what it is, bro, at the end of the day. But I would just say, you feel me, motherfuckers, we already know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But see, you know what, I didn't look at it like that. You know what I mean? From now that you're saying it, I get it. You know
I analyze the situation, and what I got out of it is it's like in society, you know, we have the government and shit, and we got the different branches of people, you know, and the wealthier you go, the more, you know, not everyone, but the more greasy it gets.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, all the weird shit that they got going on and the propagandas that they put out alone, it's the same shit, you know what I'm saying, to kill each other off, you feel me? Like, from what I know, you feel me, gangster rap was even invented by
them peoples,
you feel me?
Right. I heard the stories.
Yeah, so I mean, when I look at it, you feel me, all the shit that I know that fucking, you know what I'm saying, that it was a propaganda, and he thinks it's funny. A lot of people think it's funny, but in the end, only ones that's gonna be affected by it is the niggas that's really still in the streets,
the ones really stuck in there,
or tapped in the community.
And you 100% right. Yep. You know what I mean? Because the way I seen it was like, and I just said that earlier, was like, you know, it wasn't him that started off. We was already funky. You know what I mean? It was already funk. But then, you know,
it's just
these Southerners, because they had a lane, they took it to the next level, right? And so, to me, it looked like Adam was just like, he wanted to profit off it, but he was giving homies a lane, right?
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
gave the Southerners lane.
Nah, off tops. I thought it was the same shit.
And that's cool, but he hoped for the
I'm gonna
controversial
keep it
post.
real, brother. I had thought the same shit. You feel me? Until like I watched more than a few little interviews and shit with the homies that they did. I watched the whole shit, and he was like just already kind of like clowning the homies, like not really like taking them serious in the begin with. You feel me?
They never seen it.
And then asking certain little dumbass questions is like,
right.
I feel like he wasn't really like taking the homies serious.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Or he wasn't taking any of it serious. You feel me?
And looking back on it, now that you say that, yeah, I see that. You know what I mean? But, there is no but. That's just what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just opened my eyes.
They still hating on him anyway. I heard they
it
was hating because he wore the red and white tie-dye and shit. I'm like, damn. So
and that's why it's good to get different perspectives, right?
Yeah,
that's why it's good. That's the main reason I wanted you here, to get your perspective. And I know you're an intelligent man, and you think outside the box. Just from hearing your music, you know what I mean? Just by the conversations I've had with you, you know what I mean, outside of this podcast shit, just on the day-to-day, like you're an intelligent individual, and you taught me something, right? You just opened my eyes to something a little bit bigger, a little bit deeper, something that I should have been aware of. You know what I mean? And there's probably a lot of people that are watching right now that aren't aware of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're gonna open up a lot of people's eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all I really wanted to do. And you feel me, in the first place too. The No Jumper. That's just one platform. You feel me? There's plenty other ones. They do the same shit. Like everybody kind of does the same shit because they know controversy brings in followers.
So I was gonna mention that we really don't harp on that
shit. You feel me? So it's like they love that shit. You feel me? So
that's the
in the end, you feel me? That sometimes it's fucked up, but that's the shit that be going. You feel me?
Yeah.
And my overall really goal for that song was really like just to, like I said, set the record straight.
Right.
But to also just let homies know like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like. Stop beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Get it together, man.
And that's why that's why we wanted. That's why we got this platform, right? Is to tell a different side of it. You know what I mean? And not just hear one side from.
We could care less about the controversial pokes and asshole shit to say.
So
we ain't doing none of that.
If we wanted to, we get messy on here too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's plenty of bullshit and topics.
We can go goofball on them too, but we're trying to make a lane here for people to speak their truth and speak their side and tell what it is. And we're not trying to dig into it. Like I said, you just made me see a different point of view, right? I had my mind made up, and then you just spoke that, and you opened my eyes. So I'm not saying that I'm 100% correct all the time, because I'm not. I learn all the time. Jking's not 100%.
Whoa.
You might not be 100%.
Only me and Jesus, bro.
You are not 100% all the time. You know, we learn from each other. You know what I mean? And this is what this platform is.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Shit. In reality, you feel me? Like, I did get spent up myself, you feel me?
Right.
And I had to just analyze it like.
But how can you not, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah,
like,
facts. Especially, I'm feeling like, you feel me? Like, if anything, motherfuckers that is really, really trying to get out there, they just capitalize off of it and showcase their work. Yeah. But I just feel like now, you feel me? Like, what would make us the better person is that if we don't keep feeding into that shit and just showcase your work in general.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Showcase your work, you feel me?
Right.
Talk some real good shit or make some.
But
cool
even then, when you try to do that, just like the Unity video, the narrative gets spun. And it's
facts.
like, it's a diss song.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Well,
how many times I got to say it? It was not a diss song.
Especially
it was a Unity
says Unity,
Right, it's Unity. It didn't
it's in
say,
the title.
It wasn't fuck Southerners on the title. Right. You know what I mean? Like that was.
Yeah, but they was hot. They was hot that Bo was down there though with Lazy
Time. Yeah, I know.
Shit.
But if it was a diss track, trust me, they would have got hit way harder than just one line at No Jumper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
facts.
So, yeah, man. So look, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate
thank you for your perspective.
Thank you for the joint. I was at a weed, brother.
And for opening my eyes.
I still saved you. Still saved you half.
Hey, Rico too Smoove, man. I appreciate you.
Rico for sure.
Hey, now you do features and shit. Shout out how to get a hold of you.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I have posted a whole flyer. It's still on there too, but motherfuckers still tend to be hitting me up. I'll be like, Bro, it's on my page, you feel me? So that's why I did it, so that I ain't gotta
some people don't know how to
telling
read.
people, you feel me? So I was just like, I sent them the flyer. I be sending people the flyer type shit.
What's the flyer say? I need $10,000.
I got like performance. I got like 4 bands, you feel me?
Nice.
So it's on your
2K.
IG,
It's
right?
affordable.
Yep.
You don't have to
Motherfuckers
go
can
through
book
the
you, it's
whole
affordable,
shit, you know what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
motherfuckers gonna hold it to you, but like, 200. Oh no, I meant 5, but just it's on your
Yeah, but
IG.
I always like just with all my prices though. I always tell the person that I'm going, you feel me, like work with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll work with you. You feel me?
No, that's
what's your budget? You
I'll
feel
work
me?
with
I
your
know
budget.
niggas got families and shit that are upcoming or whatever.
Right.
So you feel me? I'll give niggas leeway, but I don't give niggas leeway if I see they profile picture, one flexing bands, big bust down chains,
Something about
in Miami on the boat. Bro, I don't want to see that and then hear
You ain't no money.
I'm on a
tell
budget.
me you got a budget, or not even talk about budget, saying you want to get some shit for free. Nigga, I got a family too, so at
Did
the
you
end
even
of
see
the
my
day-
IG? I should just
Nah,
be
he ain't
free.
see it. They I don't think they see
Hey,
the
but
IG.
you know, you worked for everything you got, right?
Yeah.
You worked for the name you got. You worked for this music shit, you know, and that all that shit costs money. It costs time away from your
Hell
family.
yeah.
So if you feature on somebody else, that's work for you.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So, yeah, of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hey man, pay this dude his money, man.
Yeah, give him
Give
his
him his
money.
issue, bro.
Oh,
It
yeah.
ain't
Hey,
everybody can hit a milli though, man. Just
one
on the
more-
YouTube movie. You know
One
what I'm
more,
saying?
let me shout out to my whole bust down goons. You feel me? That's the
Hit 'em
squad
all.
right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my niggas really getting it in. You feel me on this health as well shit, busting down. You feel me?
yeah.
Making it a lifestyle. You feel
Oh yeah,
me?
you were
Shout out the
sober, right?
squad.
You got sober?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie.
Last time we see him, he was doing burpees for funsies and
Hey,
shit.
I did a show. I ain't gonna lie, the other night, and I did get drunk, and then we was back on the
Fuck
boulevard.
yeah.
And
I mean,
I was drinking a little bit right there
Okay.
too, but I'm not making it a
habit.
consistently
Yeah.
thing or a habit. Yeah.
So you didn't completely go sober. You just you
I
getting
just
healthy
wanted to
and
take
you
a
going-
break. It was like
Yeah.
4-5 months, but I've been working out for like a year and some change already.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we can see the difference. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, continue doing what you're doing, man. And
Yeah.
we salute you.
Appreciate you
and
coming
you
through,
know
bro.
what I mean? Hey, we're proud of everything you do. Keep shining, man.
I ain't get the interview last time. Joe Bob did.
Right.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, and you didn't even watch the interview.
I was high as hell.
You don't know what the fuck I did and didn't do.
Yeah, because then you would have known. We
Why
already
you
talked
telling,
about
bro?
Shimo.
Man, my
back
company
then.
models I'll never tell. Seem like you doing a bunch of that shit. It's like, I'm just talking, doing a little bit too much of it.
No paperwork.
No paperwork. Irreducible
All right,
source.
man.
Turf
Hey,
journalist
man,
in this
appreciate you.
motherfucker, man.
All right, man. It's
Shout out
insane.
Rico
J
too
King,
Smoove. Appreciate
Rico
the shit
too
out you,
smooth,
brother.
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go check him out. Check out his IG. Follow him, man. You know what I mean on IG.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. You got TikTok?
Nah.
Stop
All right,
trolling
but
shit.
that shit dead.
He ain't got to tell. Follow
That
him on
shit dry as
IG.
fuck.
Check out his YouTube page. Like and subscribe. This
Yeah.
channel, No Paperwork Podcast, man. You know
right.
how we do it.
Shimo Media too for them in
Stay
there.
in school. Get educated. Stay motivated.
I didn't.
Yeah.
My last grade was 6th.
All right, man. We out. Peace.